What's up, y'all? It's your mans, Rico Wayne, aka Lil Mike Myers.
Mama.
You know what I'm saying?
It's your boy King B on the mic. You know, I'm just saying. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm breathing.
Hey. And this is the Feeltrip podcast where we show our feelings can take us places, but also get us stuck in spaces. Coming to y'all from the cozy corner in the DFW Metroplex. And I'm just a young black man out here getting cussed out passionately during the nighttime by somebody's baby mama. And we're about to kick this off with Woman of the Week.
Damn. Is the camera rolling?
You say what?
I would just say it was the camera rolling.
Oh, I just be, you know what I'm saying, subliminally leaking things
Okay.
out of my heart from time to time, you know what I'm saying?
One thing before Woman of the Week. You ever know how passionate SpongeBob is when he scream at Patrick? Like, that shit be passionate.
What you mean, man?
Like, I was looking at this meme. And SpongeBob was looking through binoculars. And, like, he was telling Patrick to write something down. He was like, write it. And then he was just playing crossword puzzles. Shit was funny.
Oh, okay.
But SpongeBob be passionate.
SpongeBob is a pure individual, man. Like, I heard that the dude that voice acting is like gay or something like that.
Maybe, but no, the creator died. Was the creator that died? Maybe, but I mean, if he is, shit, I don't give a damn. I mean,
I was about to say that makes so much more sense because gay dudes is a lot more passionate when they talk than us heterosexuals.
I mean,
I'm telling you, dog.
I guess you. Well, no. Well, what about Bob's Burgers?
Like
Bob's Burgers,
like the way how like some dudes talk sometimes, like the way how females react to him, they be like, "That's so funny. I just like talking to him all the time and all that stuff." Like it be like that sometimes.
I guess you could say that, but I think Bob's Burgers is pretty passionate about how he speaks.
The most passionate episode that I remember seeing of SpongeBob right now at this moment. We need to give it to one more week, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this out. The episode where he ate some like a rotten cheeseburger or something.
Oh, that.
And then the
with the breath,
his breath was flowing out and like making everybody run and shit like that. And he was like, he thought he was ugly, so Patrick had him on the roof talking about, "I'm ugly and I'm proud. I'm ugly and I'm proud." Man, that shit had me rolling. But yeah, you ready for Woman of the Week, though?
Yeah, man. Woman of the Week, if y'all don't know, y'all finna know now, but I expect a lot of people to know.
Let's get it.
Is Vudu Dahl. And if you don't know who that is, she is on the newly Black Ink show that comes on VH1. It's out of Compton. If you do watch, you know she is the tatted up chick on the show. That's the open spirit, the one that was in a cult and all that stuff. But
oh my god,
yeah, but it wasn't by choice.
Is that one of the storylines on the show? She was in the cult.
Well, her family, like her man, like it's crazy. Like she been trying to get out of it so long. She finally got free of it, so she lives on her own out in California and all that stuff. But she went back to confront her father in the latest episode that I seen. She is 28.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, so damn. Yeah.
Shout out to all the 90s kids, you know what I'm saying?
So, you know what her stepfather name is? The shit is crazy to me.
Let's go.
This nigga name is Ha Satan. Ha Satan.
Nah, man.
Bro, I'm not bullshitting you, bro. When I seen the name on the screen.
That first name, what is it?
Ha. Like ha. Like ha.
H-A?
Yes. Then Satan. Bro, like this is... It's crazy, but I mean, I'm glad she...
Was the cult satanic?
That, tell you the truth, I really don't know for surely, but I don't want to say yeah or I don't want to say no, because I mean they don't really detail too much stuff in the show. Just her trying to like, you know, forget her past and all that.
Did she do a lot of evil stuff in her past?
She doesn't like say, but like I don't think she did. I mean, she was forced to do this stuff because it was like basically her family.
It's like almost like pretty much a religious thing for them.
Yeah, but like I think for the mom and the step pop or the step pop forces the family. Like if you watch one episode, you'll probably see it and understand. Like, oh, like damn, okay, she was forced into this. She didn't do this shit by choice. Like, but once she finally got free, it was like, you know, back the fuck up, get away from me, get out of my life, stay out of my life, stuff like that.
You know what?
You got to check it out.
That's a good reason to catch Woman of the Week right there, because sometimes we sometimes we pick up certain things from our parents because they taught us certain things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like say if we got in trouble for not eating all our food when we was younger or something.
I've had that.
And then you grow up eating all this food, then the doctors start telling you got rolls on your neck and everything, and then you know what I'm saying, you sitting up there eating at the table at lunch and the principal telling you need to slow down, but you sitting up there like, my parents said that I got to finish everything that get put in front of me. But then when you get older, you start figuring out it's okay to get a to-go box at the restaurant. It's okay to slide that off up in the trash if it's like something that you just don't want to finish. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. And you find that it's actually the healthier choice sometimes to not finish that plate of food. So I'm pretty sure that when she was sitting up there going through all those rules and regulations that she had in her household when she was part of that cult, and then she finally felt free, as I posted earlier this week. She felt free because she decided to make a decision for herself. She flew off.
Yeah, she had to. Because
and now we sitting up here talking about her on this
lovely podcast that we have.
Yeah, take a sip on that one.
It's beautiful, man.
Vudu Dahl.
Yeah, Vudu Dahl. Stay strong. Keep being you. Do you?
She is the only reality personality that I can remember off the dome right now, because in this time and age, because like I was saying earlier when we was talking before we started recording, the only reality stars that I remember are Pumpkin.
Who?
New York. Delicious.
Okay.
Hoops.
Okay.
Bridget Nielsen.
Don't remember.
Flavor Flav.
Don't want to remember. but you can't forget that face. But okay.
The twins.
The twins of who? The dude with the you talking about the dude or the girl?
It was two females on Flavor Flav.
I didn't watch Flavor.
I'm telling you, Flavor of Love was the best.
I didn't like it, bro.
Flavor of Love kicked off all this shit.
I didn't try to watch it.
It kicked off all this shit. That was like everybody that I can remember on the top of the dome right now. And for some reason, I think I might remember them for life because, bitch, I will take you out. I know you know what that is.
Bro, I'm trying to remember, like, when did this come out? 2003?
I can't remember.
2004? It had to be, because, I mean, the quality of the TV screens, I mean, when you really look this stuff on YouTube.
If you look it up on YouTube, it was square. It wasn't widescreen yet.
It's not that good.
The TVs had asses on them back then.
So it's got to be like 2002, 2003. It's got to be like 4th grade, 5th grade for us.
I need to get a shirt that says, bitch, I will take you out.
I mean, you can get it made.
You already know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
What scene am I talking about, dog?
No, it's not that. Is this not New York, right?
Yes.
This is New York?
Yes.
When she was sitting down?
No.
Which one is when she... No, I'm thinking about the wrong one.
Somebody spent on New York.
Oh, I remember.
Legendary.
I remember.
You know it's a legendary scene. You know it's a legendary scene.
But you know what's legendary to me?
Huh?
You probably don't remember. I don't know if you watched it, but College Hill.
I didn't watch it though.
Oh, you didn't watch College Hill, bro? College Hill, man.
Bro, what was the adjective of College Hill? Like dorm room drama or something like that?
It was, you know what? I can't really explain.
Was they even at school? Was they going to class?
No, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, they was actually at school. Like you had
and somebody was like, hey, can we put cameras around y'all and y'all be a little more dramatic than usual?
I guess so, in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember the full concept of it, but I mean, I remember the latest one where they were like in the Virgin Islands or something like that, and they went to some school over in the Virgin Islands or something. No, and I remember that fight that happened between the little skinny, it was two skinny chicks actually, but I don't remember their names. And I remember she got hit in the head with a shoe, and her forehead was busting and stuff like that.
I remember one time I fucked up because let's see, I had just met this female, and we was on a date, and like when I first met her, I said something like, "You look like you should be on the Bad Girls Club." Knowing damn well I ain't never watched the Bad Girls Club. I just like was talking shit, and for some reason that shit resonated with her. She was like, you know what I'm saying, she took a liking and got interested and all that stuff. So then like we fast forward like a couple of days later, and we sitting in the living room and she got this show on the screen where girls are just yelling at each other, throwing shit, looking at the camera with makeup on, talking about, this bitch thinks she know who she fucking with. She do not know who she fucking with. And I'm sitting up here like, what the fuck is this?
It was Bad Girls.
gotta be careful with this shit that you talking in these streets, man. You gotta be careful with this shit, man. I'm sitting up here, man. I'm sitting up here with the Halloween costume that I had. I said I was gonna wear a different Halloween costume every episode this month. You know what I'm saying? Halloween.
Why you ain't got the mask on?
Huh?
Why you got the mask on?
Because that shit corny. That shit corny, man.
It's
Like,
kind of defeating the purpose.
Like, I don't even know. Like, you see this? Like, I don't know if I'm a good. It's some good actors out there that's pretty good at acting without a mask, but
that shit ain't even straight.
I don't think. Is it straight?
Yeah, it's straight now.
See, I don't even think that shit is good if you sitting still and you just moving your hands. Like, if I had my mannerisms and shit like this, you'll probably be able to tell some shit. But if I'm just sitting up here still talking with the mask on, you see how stupid that shit look like? But
I mean, because you got a mouth that don't move.
You thought the mouth moved?
I'm just saying. I mean, that's the whole point of the Michael Myers mask.
Like the last time I wore this, it was at Halloween 17 where I wore this whole little shit. So, like right now, as soon as I put it on, I start having flashbacks of getting twerked on and everything. Shout out to everybody that was at Park Ave Halloween 17. It was a beautiful night. It was love in the air. One of the things that niggas don't recognize, when you kick off some shit off up in the club, whoever kicks off the dance floor, that's like pretty much how it's gonna be the whole night. Like if some niggas kick it off breakdancing and shit, it's gonna be about gathering around niggas that dance like that all night. If you let a bunch of bougie females take over the floor and they be dissing niggas all night, it ain't finna be no love in the club. It's only gonna be stuff on the sidelines where only like slick people and like only like if a celebrity or something come through, it's gonna be like that. But if you start that motherfucker off with love, dog, and if you start that motherfucker off like where I don't know, man, where you just not discriminating against anybody, like I take one for the team, dog. I dance with the ugliest girl on the dance floor just to make sure that everybody start recognizing what's gonna get this shit flowing. You know what I'm saying, dog? Just to get the energy going. But like, if you start that shit off wrong, man, it's gonna be a nasty night, and especially if the DJ started playing the wrong stuff. That's like some long time ago type shit.
That's the thing. That's one thing though. How do you know? I wonder how these DJs know what to play and what time.
Like with me, if I was a DJ, I'd be pretty. I'm like pretty bold as it is with like doing new shit and all this stuff all the time. But like I want to say that DJs, the ones that got like a nice consistent job, they be telling it. They probably be getting told, "Hey man, we need this dance floor jumping. La la la, we need that action. If we play something, we want to set the mood and everything. Like we want that shit to be about we want to play old school shit, or if we want to play like some R&B type shit, we want to be able to move this shit the way we want to." And like they pretty much get like a set playlist on they digital. It's like digital turntables now.
Yeah.
So they get like a set playlist where they got all mixing and everything happening automatically. And I guess if they want to make some smooth money, they just let that shit play just like that. But if if you go to downtown Dallas and like Deep Ellum, yeah, you got some DJs off there. They be crafting their playlists every night. So you finna be hearing new shit and shit that you ain't never heard before. If you walk up in there, only thing is some of the places be too crowded, dog.
I would think so. Like full capacity.
Like some of the places just be like little coffee bars and shit like that. Yeah, that motherfucker be packed out.
Like that place we went into, but it wasn't packed like that. But just imagine if it was, I would have elbowed shit out of somebody.
Yeah, man, it's like especially when people start getting drunk and they movement management start getting sloppy.
That's one of the main reasons why I don't go to heavy gatherings, because I'm quick to possibly knock a motherfucker out.
You violent with it?
I mean, if somebody gets in my personal space, I mean, I'm throwing bows with no questions asked.
Why you being so stereotypical with the dreads, man? Now I'm imagining you with the dreads, line action. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I'm just saying.
You want to know something that I'm proud of you about, dog?
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
You don't be moving your head on purpose no more.
What?
What? All right, y'all. I'm finna go ahead and go back in the past on y'all. See,
oh man.
See my brother here. My brother King B here. Back when he first grew out dreads, I guess he couldn't believe that they came into fruition. So he used to move his head on purpose just to shake them.
I don't recall this, but I mean, I don't recall this.
Like if somebody was like that over there, and like instead of moving like a normal person to sit something, you'd be like. Like I think you'd be trying to feel like the wind flap up against your ears. Like that shit used to be so.
I don't remember that, but I mean,
yeah, I think you're an OG with him now. So
So I mean, this is my second time around, second term. So you know.
I gotta admit, when I had long hair and like I had like a bang for the first time, I used to caress that motherfucker from time to time. You know what I'm saying? It was on some Michael Jackson type shit. You know what I'm saying?
You should have kept the braids, man. You had the little, with the shave size braids. That was a good fit. That was a good fit.
Ah man, you got something against my shit now?
No, not at all. I'm just not at all. I'm just saying. So you put on the tuxedo.
I'm embracing the times. Times. You know what I'm saying? I think like my shit ain't gone, but my shit like thinning up top.
Yeah.
So like I could get like the T.I. fade. Might fuck around and put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Might fuck around and throw that out there during the wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Dog?
Man, I don't know, man. Oh, then you can't grow a beard, can you? With your job occupation.
I can if I really wanted to. See, it's a lot of shit that any of us could do, but we just can't afford it. Like, you talking about you want to throw some elbows at somebody in the club? You could.
I mean, of course I could, but I can't afford the lawsuit.
It's finna be some charges, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember Jadakiss, like, some slick shit. Like, Jadakiss been, you know what I'm saying? He been barred up, you know what I'm saying? This nigga here been gripped up for, like, shit. All the time he been in the rap game. Every time you put it in the CD, if you, like, quote some of his shit, people gonna be like, damn, like, let's see, some shit that I heard that went hard. He was like, I forgot what. Oh, he said it was on the Benny the Butcher song. I forgot. You know who Benny the Butcher is?
Yeah.
Benny goes hard. But anyways, Jadakiss was like, you would do the same, but you stuck on what it would cost you. Damn. And I was like,
that hits you when you think about it.
That shit touch everybody, dog. That shit touch everybody, man. Because there's a lot of people out there that's like, they got like certain desires and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But shit, it's certain prices that you got to pay if you want to stay in these lanes.
Some consequences.
Mm-hmm.
Consequences.
Like, gotta watch out, man. Like, you seen that shit with Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Man.
Did you see what's wrong with Trey, dog?
Before the shit actually, like, probably, like, actually went, like, hella viral, like, I seen the shit on Twitter. I didn't really believe what he was saying, so, like, I got out the video. And then I clicked back in the video. Did it end up on Facebook? No, see, I see everything. I see his Twitter before his Facebook.
Twitter is like,
that's where I see
Twitter
everything.
Is like the leading, because I want to say that Twitter is uncut with everything.
Hell yeah.
Like, you might.
I mean, they got other sources too, but
yeah, I want to say
main source.
I want to say Twitter because Twitter is uncut. So Twitter pretty much is like the feed, like pretty much like the news for like everything. Yeah. If you connect it just right, if you follow the right people on Twitter, you're gonna have all the first scoops first.
Yeah. And
you could fuck around and be a scoop and you wouldn't even know it.
Right.
Until somebody, the right person retweeted, then this shit just go crazy.
Bro, when I heard it, bro, I had to make sure the shit wasn't like.
Are we talking about the same situation?
Yeah, when the club and he was screaming.
Was he saying suck that baby dick?
Bro, I had to like get out the video. Then I had to like look at the video without hearing the voice and be like, is he actually saying it? Because you can't see his mouth. It's kind of like a quick, like kind of like you see a dude dancing.
You think somebody done digitized that shit?
That's what I was thinking. But I don't know. But it's like
we can't trust this shit.
You can't. That's why I was like, nah, he didn't say that shit.
We can't trust this shit, man.
I was like, because it don't match the energy that's on the floor. Like, why would he be saying that?
I gotta admit, I was kind of ignorant because I didn't even look at the shit strong enough. All I know is as soon as I heard it,
I think he really was saying, I think he was drunk off some shit because he had the mic and he was just really screaming.
Listeners, y'all want to hear this shit? If y'all ain't heard this shit yet, I want to say this shit is in my feed somewhere.
It's a lot of shit I don't retweet that I see.
I don't think it was a lot of stuff. I don't. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't really be too active too much. I want to be, but. Oh, look, man. Y'all finna hear this shit, man.
Up here. Somebody suck that baby's dick. Somebody suck that baby's dick.
I think that's right. Do you see it? You see it? You see it?
Somebody suck that baby's dick.
No, man. If that's digitized, that's some good shit. Yeah. That's some good engineering, dog. Cause it's
on point.
Man, come on, man.
Like,
has he been in any movies recently that you've seen?
movies, bro.
He might need some work, man.
I don't think this nigga's been casted in a TV show at the moment.
I think that he needs an outlet for his different personalities that he has cultivated over the course of his career.
Bro, what was this man's last movie?
Only thing that I could think of, I stayed up late one night, and it was like about 2 a.m, and it was, I think it was some time travel shit. It was like cheap though, so it was like time traveling, and Cuba Gooding Jr. was like, he was on his Steven Seagal shit, dog. He was fighting and all that shit. I was like, this is radio, like beating ass, like that's what I was seeing.
When was that? Okay, wasn't he like? Then he had put on some weight a little bit for a movie, like he was kind of like muscled up or some shit. Like he was like bald, or like he was like a serious ass character. I forgot what movie that was.
Only thing I can think of, one of the last, I'm gonna say last big picture that I remember seeing him in was probably American Gangster when he played Nicky Barnes. Remember Denzel was playing Frank Lucas, and Cuba Gooding Jr. was playing Nicky Barnes, and he tried to take Denzel drugs, and he was like, because Denzel had blue magic, then he tried to come up with some other magic and all that stuff. He tried to copy off his drugs.
I think so. But it was another movie he was in. It was like it wasn't Precinct, something like that, but it was something. Damn, I can't remember. But the only thing that vividly comes to my mind for this motherfucker, man,
Suck that baby's dick!
is Snow Dogs, bro. I never watched Radio because I didn't really care for it. Snow Dogs.
Radio is legendary, dog.
I mean, I seen some of it, but I never just wanted to watch it.
Radio is legendary, dog. Like
Snow Dogs, legendary movie.
Snow
As a little
Dogs.
kid,
I can't remember.
I got that on pay-per-view.
All I remember is, did they show commercials for it on the Disney Channel?
I don't remember. It probably like after like a couple of years of it being out in the movies and being sold on VHS, I think.
Yeah.
I think it got played on Disney Channel. I think. But I remember my mama had bought it for me on pay-per-view.
I really don't like looking at this computer and shit like right in front of me. Like, I'd be scared to close it because I'd be like, man, this shit gonna like start freezing this shit up.
Did it fucks up.
I'd be trying to discipline myself like, look up. But anyways.
But that was a good movie. That's the only movie I can actually like really vividly remember. I can't remember anything else.
Boys in the Hood?
Well, other than that, see, that's before I knew
Men of Honor?
I don't see. Was that the movie?
When?
Nah, that wasn't a movie. The movie when he played a cop. Was he a cop in the movie?
I can't remember.
Bro, he was a cop.
Can't remember.
Oh man, I can't remember either. But Snow Dogs was good. Boys in the Hood. That's before I knew who
he was.
Yeah,
High Top.
I just know he was the dude that used to cry,
Cry
and
with
fight the
police.
air, shit like that.
He a legend for that, dog.
Yeah.
For coming up in the house, he was mad.
Yeah,
Girl understood what he was going through. He was
Yeah,
like, black
yeah.
man, let me put my hand on you. Shout out to all the women out there that you know what I'm saying, that gracefully place their hands on the man of their life, you know what I'm saying, and take the pain away, you know what I'm saying. We all going through these things.
Yeah.
Even though some of us got hard shells, you know what I'm saying. We ain't just finna be showing the shit all the time, you know what I'm saying.
that's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
It feels so good when we lay next to y'all at night and y'all put y'all hands on our chest, you know what I'm saying. Say, hopefully you had a nice day. Hopefully you dealing with the things you're supposed to be dealing with. If you got any questions, you know what I'm saying, we could talk about it. Appreciate those types. And you was exposed to something this week,
Man,
my G.
2 seconds. 2 seconds of torture.
Look,
2 seconds of torture, bro.
the shit that I was talking about. That's like, you know what I'm saying. I was like, shout out to the women, you know what I'm saying, who grace us with their touch and presence. But it's a side of y'all. I'm going through. I'm scrolling through the Facebooks from time to time throughout the week, and like I'm seeing comments like, "Show me the video, let me see it."
Yeah, like no, like 2 seconds of torture. That's all I needed.
And it's like the females. It's like they relentless with it, dog. Like I don't know if like somebody just quick to see somebody get emasculated or what. I don't know. Like,
Bro, why you seen the whole thing? There you go. Twos. And I was mad at the female that even retweeted it on the timeline. I was like, why? Like, why did you do this to me?
How many times did you scroll past it?
Bro, it was one time I had to just... That was it. That was a quick scroll.
So did you scroll?
I'm casually... Boom. Oh, whoa.
When you first was scrolling, was you like, what in the... And you looked closer, or was you scrolling and you automatically seen what was going on?
It was, scroll up. Keep going. No, sir.
Was the 2 seconds burned into your head for a couple of hours? It's really not.
Bro, I gotta scroll with caution right now.
It's not funny, but
for like the next week and a half, bro.
Look, we're not homophobic at all.
I ain't trying to see that.
But we not ready for some of this shit, man.
I'm not trying to see that. When the wife told me it's worse than what it is, and I was like, I don't even want to know the rest.
Bro, we is just not ready for some of this shit, man. We is just like, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just that shit. It's just not normalized, man. It's just not normalized, dog.
Bro, like, she seen I don't even know. I think she told me it's like 3 minutes long. No, it shouldn't even be that long at all. Like, she watched the whole thing.
Who watched the whole thing?
The wife. Supposedly it gets worse.
Is she the one that say that she had beef with Moonlight, the movie?
Did she?
She was like, I don't like that shit. Moonlight is a good movie, dog.
That's a good movie.
To anybody that ain't seen Moonlight is a good movie. I would suggest you be very secure with yourself before you see this movie. Because if you have any judgments, them hoes gonna get casted. But other than that, Moonlight was a beautiful movie. I went on a date to go see Moonlight, and that shit was so good that
bless you.
That's all I'm gonna say on that. That was a magical movie, man. But since you have been exposed to these things,
sneeze again.
I'm good. Had that cocaine snort.
Oh goddamn. Oh man, as soon as you said that, bro, I seen somebody said Chris Brown loved his cocaine because he was in the club.
You say what?
It was like Chris Brown loved his cocaine. Like, he was in the club in the back and he was like doing like this or something like that. And then next one day you see him do like this. Sniff some shit and then do his nose like that. And somebody was like, he was just itching his nose. Like, nah, nigga.
He'd be going through the same thing that I'm going through, man. Like, if I was walking around.
Bro, you ain't having full blown allergies in the middle of the club, bro.
If I walk around LA and I hit that snort like I just did, they're gonna be like, man, where is that, dog? I know you got that good, man. I know you got it. I know you got that sugar somewhere, boy. But anyways, I be trying to hope for the best for Chris Brown, man. Chris Brown was he was a fan of my sister's back in the Gap. I be hoping for the best. I be like, man, Chris Brown ain't had no drama in a minute ever since the biggest drama that was recently was what, Soulja Boy.
Like the biggest of everything.
The biggest controversy, was that the most recent? That was like a couple of years ago.
Nah, I don't really know.
He done like clap back at a few people from time to time.
Yeah.
But other than that, he been you know what I'm saying, putting in that work, man. That's all.
Man.
I'm on Chris Brown to put in that work.
Making good music.
I still want him to be a bona fide superstar some one day because he is the closest one to Mike that we have.
Man, and I'm still disappointed in the folks that try to have an argument with me about talking about Chris Brown can't dance. Really?
Oh, them motherfuckers is sick.
Talking about Genuine and Usher and Neo can dance better than Chris Brown. I was like,
it's no competition.
It at all.
It is no competition.
I don't even know how you said it with a straight face.
I honestly believe that Chris Brown should be a fighting game character.
I mean, if he was in Tekken, the shit would be magical probably.
I'm telling you, man. Like when he doing flips off his forehead and everything.
Yeah, he would probably beat the shit out of Eddie.
They should let that stomp the yard move be his move, like where he slide on his forehead. Well, slide on his elbow and kick somebody and stop in mid-air.
If Def Jam came out with another game, I don't even know if Chris Brown was ever signed to Def Jam.
Like,
I'm just saying.
I was saying that Chris Brown was clapping back at people, right?
Yeah.
Like, one thing, if Chris Brown ever hears this, you know what I'm saying, as a person that wants to see you, you know what I'm saying, that wants to see your wings spread as far as possible while you're in flight, like an eagle on the painting. Getting on that KERA art. But anyways.
Channel 13.
You remember the movie The Matrix, right?
Yeah.
You remember
the first one?
The first one.
Okay.
The best one. One of the best movies ever.
You don't think the second one was good?
Nah. I was kind of like, it's so digital and shit. That first one, it was like, they had it just right with like the amount of action, the amount of the amount of philosophy, and the amount of like you know, just story and interactions between people. It was like just right. It wasn't too much, it wasn't too little. But on that first one at the end, when Neo got blasted in the hallway, and then he was like on the wall, getting shot up, and then he had fell to the ground, coughing and everything.
Yeah.
And then Trinity kissed him, and he came back to life. Bruh. When them agents seen him, and they shot all them guns at him, and he looked at all the bullets, and he was just
smooth.
like, no.
That was smooth. No. Didn't he touch one?
No, he did. Well, he did. He stopped him in midair.
Yeah, didn't he?
And
like,
he pulled one out.
Yeah.
And then he dropped it to the ground. And then he looked at the other ones. And they all just fell to the ground. Like, with that right there, what I felt from that was that whenever there is something that you believe can't touch you, it won't touch you, dog. Like, your belief got to be that strong. Like, whenever Morpheus was saying, but if you believe, you won't have to. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Look, Neo was like, so you telling me I can dodge bullets? And then Morpheus was like, when you believe, you won't have to. And then, you know what I'm saying, that was like foreshadowing for the end of the movie. Where they, I'm just saying, man, I'm just saying, Chris, whenever these people is shooting shots at you, you know what I'm saying, when they shooting these mental shots at you, you could just look at the motherfuckers flying mid-air at you and just say no. And let them bitches fall to the ground. This shit happens to me all the time, you know what I'm saying?
So you saying you the next Neo out here?
I'm saying that my belief is so strong that when certain shots get shot at me, I just say no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, I'm not even, like, I wouldn't even argue about any shit. It's like non-debatable. And, like, people could feel that shit, too, because they'll, like, chuckle, like, oh, shit. All my bullets is on the ground now. Like, in a way. Like, I just said some shit and it didn't go nowhere with them. Like, that's how they'll be feeling whenever they shoot certain shots at me. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that's, like, my advice, man, because that Matrix movie, it's a lot of shit up in there you could dig out. If you, like, you know what I'm saying, if you got your mind gripped up and you ready to absorb certain things.
So that's the thing. If you want to, I mean, most of the time you can look for some shit you want to see somebody get their ass beat from.
Huh?
Most of the time you just want to see somebody get their ass beat when you watch The Matrix.
The bullet dodge sequence is legendary. When he was on the roof and the camera was spinning around and he was hitting, what's the closest dance move to the bullet dodge? When he was waving his
limbo?
hands. Huh?
The limbo?
Yeah, he was doing limbo right there, man. All the way low to the ground. But it's at the ending of it, man, you won't have to, dog. Oh, man, I just love that shit so much, man. That shit, like, taught me a lot in, like, them 5 seconds right there. On the second one you was talking about, when he was, like, waving the pole around in circles and shit like that, fighting all them agents.
The motherfucker was kicking ass.
He was. That shit was just... It was just so digital, dog.
It had to be.
Blade 2 did the same thing, too. Like, I don't think Wesley liked it when they was... When the vampires had broke in, he was fighting them and doing jumping and flips and all this stuff, all digital. I don't think Wesley liked that, because that first Blade, the fight scenes up in there, all I'm going to say is Blade came to that club in the beginning, and one of the first people that ran up on him, you know what I'm saying, when they were violating, he put that nigga, he pierced the nigga into the ceiling, dog. Do you remember when he pierced that dude into the ceiling?
Yeah, I still like the hospital scene, though.
Really? Nino came out for a second when he got
said,
shot.
motherfucker.
Nino came out for a second. But when you just talk about the shit that he did in that movie, dog.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's so legendary, dog. Like, whenever on the end of that fighting scene, we fighting all them dudes and all that stuff, and like one dude ran up, let's see, hit him in his throat. The other dude came up, hit him off up in his chest, stomach, and then off up in his midsection, you know what I'm saying, off up in his groin and such, knocked him down, and then he hit some dude, like, off up in the ribs. He was bending, like, over, trying to reach for himself, and he just, like, pushed his head out the way. dog. It was so much flavor off up in there, dog. It was like it was just like 100% Wesley. Like it was like everything that he had did throughout his whole like martial arts career.
Yeah, man.
Like just boiled down to that point where he could just get freaky with it the whole time, man.
It's like what they call it. When people go off script, what they call it? Damn, I forgot.
Improvisation.
Yeah, that's basically improvised fighting.
When he they say that when Frost was talking that shit, and then he threw all them needles and shit off up in him, and he was like, "Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill." That was improvisation, dog. That wasn't even in the script, dog.
For real?
It wasn't.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Didn't know that.
Shout out to Wesley Snipes, legend in these streets. I want to say is he up in the new Coming to America movie?
I don't know.
Coming to America Part 2 is supposed to be coming out sometime.
Yeah, you know they making supposedly, unless they was just putting this shit out there talking about a new Jack City. I don't know if I would see it. I don't know if that. They talking about rebooting. Like it's too many damn reboots.
I
that
really
should
would
be
like
rebooted.
some originality. You know what I'm saying? But you know what it could. You know what could be the reason? Cause like the way how celebrity and shit work these days, it's not necessarily any like scouts or talent agencies out there that's like looking for diamonds in the rough. It's like everybody's exposed already because most of the celebrities these days is coming from what, social media? Yeah. Most of the new ones, they'd be like, who got the following? So if we put them in a certain place, we're gonna get all those followers there.
Well, a lot of comics, but then again, I may just be only speaking about what I know. A lot of comics are getting discovered from social media, but I don't know about like actual actors, because I mean there's a ton of actors out there that's under all these agencies. It's just movies ain't possibly being promoted to the point where like, oh, okay, I want to go see that. Yeah, it's just mostly like, okay, let's make some shit, put it on Netflix, and make everybody watch it.
I don't think like what I think it'd be like. What I think the main thing that the main objective that they be trying to get with the celebrity these days, they trying to get that certain, like that guaranteed money. Yeah, that's why they look to people with followings. Like, cause if we be like, hey, so and so got this many followers, if we could get all those people, well, if we could get at least a portion of those people to like spend some money on something, bam, that's guaranteed money. We ain't got to gamble or nothing. Like right. Back in the day, it used to be like the process was so much slower back in the day. The process was, we come out with one movie, we're gonna see what the critics or whoever doing the test screenings, what they're gonna say about certain people in the movie. That's how some people become breakout stars. Oh, we got Tom Hanks right here. We like him so much. He not like no crazy superstar. He like just a normal dude, but everybody just like him so much. Boom, put him off up in Forrest Gump. Boom, put him off up in like, you know what I'm saying? They just started putting him off up in a whole bunch of stuff. But nowadays, it's like on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? It's like so and so got like this many million views on something. So and so got this many million views on something. Boom, let's put them off up in something. Let's let them do a walkthrough at a club. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let's you know what I'm saying? They keep coming out with viral videos. I'm finna let y'all know right now. I ain't finna do no gimmicky shit. I'm gonna do everything that I try to do is genuine. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna catch us like at the store jumping on the like candy and chips aisle and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta be careful, man. Shout out to Boom Gang. I hope that dude doing all right. Every time I see him, some crazy shit is happening. Like, they be like, man, he shot his own self in the leg or some shit like that. And then I see him on interviews saying stuff like, yeah, man, I'm a calm dude now and everything. But then I start hearing some crazy shit again, man. I hope this shit do stabilize.
No, I think the last thing, the last most recent thing I seen is probably like a month ago or two. He had his jaw wire shut for some reason, surgery or something. But I just know his jaw wire shut. Other than that, that's it. That was it. Other than that, people need to learn how not to feed into like stupid shit. But people still gonna feed into it anyway.
Oh, that's how the world works, dog.
Yeah, but people gotta just learn.
Back in the day, it used to be. Right now, like we got football games and shit happening on Sundays. Back in the day, the big event on Sunday was seeing somebody get stoned.
Like back in the day, like you talking about back, or you talking about Stone Cold Stunner?
I'm talking about like Back in the day. If you want to take it,
there was Sunday Night Heat. There was Sunday Night Heat on TV. We talking about way back in the day, watching somebody get stoned.
Yes, like really stoned to death.
They stoned people on Sundays?
Huh?
On Sundays?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think they did.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think they did.
Probably throughout the week.
Throughout the week, yeah.
That was the TV. That was the entertainment.
When I think on Sundays,
you get to see somebody get beheaded.
Now that was medieval times.
If you want to take it back to more recent times, if you look at them pictures, them drawings of when they was hanging people back in the day, lynching people.
Yeah. That
was the entertainment, dog. You see people with cheerful expressions on their faces, dog.
Yeah, you don't see us. You see people. Certain people.
It should be scary, dog. I mean, shit was just so recent. But let's see, these days, you know what I'm saying? It's more civilized now.
Shit,
it's more civilized, but low key, if you look off up under there,
this shit ain't civilized. We just ain't in the wake of nothing right now.
It's just like a little cover, you know what I'm saying? And like, the news only gonna show you what the news can. It ain't eyes everywhere. It's so much crazy shit. Like I
gotta stop you there. Oh, there's eyes every goddamn where.
News,
city cameras,
like
people with their phone, bro. We're just not exposed to everything.
What I'm saying is,
but that's why you got social media.
No matter how many eyes it is, they can't catch everything,
bro.
Dog.
Everything is being caught.
It's like I don't think they catch everything,
bro.
Dog.
When I say everything is being caught, because we have idiots out there that record everything they do. Everything is being caught, no matter what.
I'm saying they can't catch everything, dog.
Bro, I'm telling you, Lord, we just
if somebody like called you one day and was like, "Hey, we got you on your camera looking at Pinots. What you gonna do about it? Huh?
Looking at what?
Pinots.
Pinos?
Pinos.
Hope you're saying pianos.
No. Pinky, Jayla Fox, Cherokee, Beauty, Lacey Diwali,
porn? Bro, the government knows every goddamn thing anyway. So I mean,
if some dude call you, he's like, "Hey man, we got you with these we got these things on you, man," and they try to like blackmail you or some shit like that.
I don't give a fuck. What the fuck you don't blackmail me for?
I don't know. Maybe they be doing that to like people that work in the government and shit like that.
He'll be like, what can you do?
I'll just start posting about this shit randomly.
Go like think about it, bro. Think about it, like
be like, man, who the MVP in the game right now, man?
Who like as in what?
Pinot Stars.
Oh, I have no idea.
It ain't nothing, right? It's over with.
I highly doubt it.
Social media superstars.
Nah, cause you got fucking porn awards and stuff. So there's envy. Yeah, I mean it's
been around.
Yeah, but that's the MVP.
That don't even really like reflect like the community at all. Though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like different. You know what I'm saying?
Well, man, everything in the world is basically called on surveillance.
Man,
everything in the world, we just don't see it.
Not for Amish people.
That's true.
See, got them.
That's true.
Got them.
People, yeah, cause they don't believe in none of that stuff.
You know
but
what
still,
I'm saying? You plug something up over there, you gonna get.
But still, you got drones flying around. We know what the Amish people doing.
Man, I'm scared of drones.
I ain't gonna say I'm scared of them. I'm just like I just don't really like. If I see a drone, I'm
most of
gonna
the
throw a
time.
rock.
Most of the time, whenever I see these new innovations being brought, the thing that I be thinking about is what could go wrong. And the thing that I'm thinking about is if I got a child playing in the backyard and the drone is supposed to be delivering something, you know what I'm saying? Somebody ordered some clothes or something, and like that motherfucker malfunction and fall out the sky.
Like a drop, like a. Damn, I just had it. Like a care package.
Yep.
Now, would it be that big?
I don't know.
Now, our care package is even heavy.
How big are drones these days? Drones are about the size of what, that pickle jar back there or something? Is that how big they are?
I mean, they come in various sizes, I believe.
Oh,
I think
okay.
a drone can even be the size of this damn. Okay, maybe not this full size, but I mean, from Snoop Dogg, top of his head, down to I forget the man's name, just like that.
It's scary, dog.
I'm gonna say Tupac.
Run DMC.
Yeah, but I mean his actual name. God damn it. But yeah, damn. I'll say it's about that big. Cause I mean, you know, they got the four basic pilot wings with the little
quadcopter.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. I don't know if that's the real name of it, but if I was somebody that had to name it, that's what I would name it. It's scary, dog. Like it's I'm gonna say it's not scary. It's just that it's just something new. That's all. Sometimes you could look at something new as being innovative, or you can be fearful of it. You gotta be careful. Back in the day, it was niggas that was like, "Fuck them cars. We stand on horses." Where you think they at?
Amish.
Yep, probably. Still on that wagon, you know what I'm saying?
Or up north somewhere, riding horses still. But I mean, big ass houses and shit.
Possibly.
I mean,
big wooden houses. No AC.
Damn, that's a horrible house. Because the summertime, bro, you can't fight that.
Amish people ain't got no AC.
Boy, that sucks.
Somebody finna sneak some AC off up in there, dog.
But where they live though, where do Amish people live? Like in Montana, or something like that.
I don't know, man.
Montana, Dakota. I don't know. Not no damn Minnesota, because that's death.
Minnesota's what, hot?
No, cold as shit.
No heater? You can start a fire, dog.
You can start a fire, but I mean, that fire is short range.
Heating up is always easier than cooling down. Because to cool down, in nature, to cool down, we got to sweat. To heat up, we just got to cover up. Yeah. It's easier to cover up than to sweat.
But think about it, though. If you have an open flame in a house, I mean, how much of the facility is actually going to be warm? I mean, do you think it's going to heat up the whole entire house?
You know what? That's probably a little something that kept families together back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got to stay around the fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Warm.
If you're doing your homework today, then we're all gonna have a family room. We all eating dinner around the flames.
Do how much people go to school?
I think they do, man.
How the fuck you do your homework?
You need an education, man.
I mean, unless you just got a lit lamp. But I mean,
like,
it lights up so far.
When I think about it, what education really is. Education is pretty much showing you what people did hundreds of years over the last few hundred years to get you caught up, because some of this shit is like hard to learn naturally. So basically they just be like, hey man, here goes some shit that some people was fucking up for years and they finally got it right. Here goes some shit for you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you think about,
just be a life course then.
Huh?
Just take a life course.
Nah,
if it was like that.
Like, what I mean is, that's like really what education just is. Like, the way, you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying, like, as in, if I'm just doing this shit to survive, then I just need a fucking life course to like teach me the basics, the fundamentals, and work skills, job skills. Boom, I'm living.
It's more like whenever you find your craft and you want to find a pursuit of it, it's more like you step into there and then you get to see all the lessons that people made from making mistakes in that field. Like, say if you wanted to be like people that wanted to be doctors, a lot of people learn lessons from mixing different chemicals and stuff together and making different like anastasias and all that stuff. Basically, that's what it is, just taking lessons. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just lessons that people learn from making certain mistakes and learning stuff from trial and error.
But can I be Amish and a doctor though? I mean, I think I don't think I can.
It's hard. It's hard.
I think it's impossible.
Sometimes people that stay in certain that stay to certain principles, they end up being like they just end up being lonely. Like I remember Dr. Oz. You know what Dr. Oz is?
Yeah.
I remember one time he was in an interview and he was saying, you gotta be careful, man. I'm not like a complete vegan, man. You know, vegans are lonely, man. You know, who wants to come to my house on Thanksgiving? You're not even finna have no turkey, dog. Get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was just saying that, but that was real shit, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you stick to certain principles, you preparing yourself for a certain amount of loneliness. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's true.
Well, you gotta be prepared for a certain amount of loneliness, because, like, nobody ain't coming over here. You know what I'm saying?
No, I recently heard, now I don't know if it's true, but I recently heard going vegan isn't really healthy because you're not getting all of your nutrients. You're not getting all your... There's a lot of stuff you're not getting.
It depends. Like, I want to say the way how you treat it. Like, I want to say some cultures that treat meat as the delicacy. Like, out here, meat is the main course. You know what I'm saying? Like, if somebody give you a plate without no meat out here, you're going to be looking at them like, bye. Like...
I gotta throw this water bottle.
Yeah, but at other places, they treat meat like like meat is like to the side, or meat is like sprinkled off of in something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like it whenever it's like chopped up chicken off up in rice and stuff like that. When it's like not
I'm
too
cool with
much.
that. I'm
You know what I'm
cool
saying?
with
Like
that.
when it's like shredded chicken off up in there. I like that. But like
I'm not finna eat a beer.
Only
and
thing
salad.
like with like I think you just got to find the right substitute for being a vegan. Like especially when you do anything in life, a sudden change could fuck you up.
Yeah, it's pretty drastic.
Anything.
Yeah.
That's why when people do hardcore drugs and they be like, I'm finna stop today.
That shit ain't happening.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta
Withdrawal.
you gotta taper off of it, dog, or you gonna get sick because your body was so used to like
Yeah.
used to like that shit flowing through you that you just try to substitute it just like that. You gotta be careful, man, because then like especially if your habit was to the point where your body was just used to having it, your body was just like doing what it naturally functions on, and like if it was functioning like that, like if some people that do cocaine and like they like just fully functional, but if they stop, they gonna really see like, you know what I'm saying, that they was like addicts, like slowly over time,
and they get sick like seriously to the point where it's like they feel like they're gonna die, which is basically the withdrawals and all that stuff. So
yeah, and like it's not even just like withdrawals from like drugs and stuff too. Sometimes some people have withdrawals from people. You know what I'm saying? Like when
true.
like you know what I'm saying? Like when deaths happen and stuff like that, that shit can hit hard, dog. That shit can hit hard. Or like when either people like relationships just end suddenly out of nowhere, that shit be like you end up like Taraji off that one movie.
Yeah, it's pretty. That's, well,
Or
I hope nobody ends up.
Or you'll end up like Brandy off that one movie.
Wait, which movie?
It's a thin line.
Oh, you talking about that
love
Brandy?
and hate.
Wait, did she? She didn't die, did she?
Nah, man. It
did
was
she
just
go to the rest of them fell in the pool? And what did she do?
the last clip from that movie. I don't know if they was hinting at a sequel or what, but it had her standing on the roof with the wind blowing. She had like a scar on her face. I think she had on a Band-Aid, and basically Martin was talking about old Brandy. I forgot what he was saying. Part of his quote is old Brandy, man. I hope she do it all right, man. La 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 la. Shout out to Regina King in that movie. She was my crush in that movie. You know what I'm saying?
I know, for some reason, man, I never really found her attractive like that.
I don't know, man. That's what I like. I like the Regina King in that movie, dog. I forgot her name in that movie.
Damn. No. I forgot to.
She was just real. That's all.
She was real cool. She was cool in the movie. She played a good part.
Yeah, man. Then you know what I'm saying. She's supposed to be coming back for the Boondocks when they bring that back. You know what I'm saying.
Can't wait to watch that. Can't wait to watch that. Did you watch Power?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Got her ass blasted.
R.I.P. to Keisha, right?
Yeah,
man. You know,
ooh, she had ass.
you gotta, you know what I'm saying. You gotta, it's that love kicked in. You know, that love be having us conflict with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She was just worried about her child. She didn't want to. She got threatened. You know what I'm saying? They came through with the threats and all that stuff.
Yeah,
like,
but at the same time, they really didn't threaten her. She just kind of like, she ain't used to it, so she fell for it.
you know what I'm saying? She was.
So she got played by the system. They didn't even do anything.
Yeah, man. She was just up in that lifestyle. Got caught up. You know what I'm saying? New to the
I think
lifestyle.
Tommy, man,
She didn't see the game through.
Like I said, I don't think Ghost is gonna die at all, man. I think Tommy finna end up killing somebody in the family.
Did you watch The Walking Dead back in the day?
Nah, bro. I never, not one episode. I wasn't a big fan of zombies.
They killed the main dude off up in there.
They did? Damn.
I heard. I ain't even watched up until that point. I'm probably gonna start watching it again. I think I'm on like season 8, I think.
Yeah, I don't watch it at all, bro. So that's why I was like, no point for me to even start watching it. I ain't gonna be able to get into it.
I'm inspired by the Halloween spirit. Inspired.
I'm cool, but it's like I got burnt out by zombie movies. So
it was a time where it was too much.
like I got burnt out.
And it was a time where they was just throwing shit out there. Like they was just like one of the best zombie movies that came out when they was going hard with them. I think
Night of the Living Dead?
I think it low key.
Or Ash is Evil?
I'm talking about like I'm talking about in the later time, like in the 2000s when they started springing back up again.
Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead when they went to the mall.
Yeah.
Mekhi Phifer, legend. Shaun of the Dead.
That was the funny version. Zombieland?
Zombieland 2 come out this Friday.
I do want to see it. I do want to see it.
Did it come out Last Friday or this Friday?
I don't remember, but I do want to see it.
I gotta see it.
But
those are some good unique ones. And the thing is, those Dawn of the Dead is like probably the closest one to like just pure blooded zombie movie. But the other ones wasn't trying though. The other ones came at it from a different, you know what I'm saying? It came from a curve, like they hit us with a curveball with them. Like Zombieland was funny.
Yeah.
And Shaun of the Dead just like it was funny too. It just came from different angles. But it's still like, you know what I'm saying, held true to the zombie culture and shit like that.
I'm missing some movies, man. I can't think of them right now. I'm missing some good zombie movies.
Quarantine? Was that could you consider Quarantine a zombie movie?
Nah.
More like some type of virus.
It was just like
they was really just trying to beat, like they just got violent when they.
What am I thinking about?
Quarantine was the movie where they locked down the whole building. They turned off all the power, and they'll be like, "Man, we gotta go upstairs and we gotta go get something." And they go up there with the night vision, but there's people upstairs with a virus, and they get real violent, and blood just start ending up everywhere. I forgot if they was eating people or not.
I think I seen that, but what am I getting that movie mixed up with? What was that movie where the city of New York was attacked, and it was all on the camcorder?
Cloverfield.
Yes.
That's
my movie.
That is not a zombie movie.
I know, but that is my movie.
It is a good movie. Did you see the low-key sequel to that?
Yeah.
Where that girl was locked up in the barn?
Yeah.
Locked up in the underground bunker?
I watched that. Yeah.
What'd you think about that one?
It was cool, but it kind of caught me off by the Roseanne dude.
Yeah.
But like, I watched it, but I didn't pay attention to it to understand what was the point of it. But I know he was saying something about, they're coming back, and he was trying to protect, but at the same time he was just like
it was creepy.
He
it was like creepy at the same time.
He was like overbearing with it. He was like,
wasn't he planning on trying to have kids with her and all that stuff?
I don't remember, but I know he killed somebody that was down there. But
it was a dude. It was a younger dude.
Yeah,
and I think he was like, the animal instinct started kicking in, like the way how lions and shit work with their pride. Do you know how lions work, dog?
Yeah.
Like in real life. This is how lions, from what I remember, this is how lions work. You have some cubs. Female cubs get ready to, you know what I'm saying? They just get ready to be mated one day. Then male cubs, they just they chilling too. One day the males gonna start growing out manes. As soon as one grow out manes, somebody finna try to be dominant. Can't be two male lions in the pride. That's why you see one dude with a mane and the rest of them is like females all around. Like whoever takes over, like maybe it's like some type of, like, I don't know, man. It's like to establish dominance, like somebody finna either get kicked out, trying to go start their own, or finna get killed.
Damn.
And then
life as an animal. And
then if any of the females have cubs and it's not the like the king of the pride, they gonna kill those cubs.
Savagery of the jungle.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that, man. Like if you watch, like when we was younger, remember Zaboomafoo?
Yeah, but I didn't fuck with that nigga like that.
I fucked with Zaboomafoo and the Kratz brothers and all that shit. It's like
that was cool, but I mean, I just used to just sit there and watch it to wait for the fuck came on for Zaboomafoo, Arthur again.
I want to say Wishbone.
Well, I think Zoom was, I can't even say the name right now. I think they came on kind of early, like at 3.
No, it came on later, dog. Cause it was like the last thing they came on before.
Yeah, they came on at 6.
I want to say it came on like
5, and then Wishbone came on.
I think it was like right before The Simpsons and all that stuff.
Yeah,
but it was, like the way how they used to tell us. From what I remember when we was little, only thing I remember is seeing simple stuff like chameleons change colors or sharks got rows of teeth and stuff like that. But if you start getting into like the Animal Planet or like those nature specials that be on Netflix, you start seeing some crazy shit. Like it's these spiders, jumping spiders.
I don't fuck with spiders.
That when they run up on females to try and call for a mate, they raise their hands up like this, like that, like a West Coast video from the 90s, like that. And then if the females like them, they, you know what I'm saying, they open it up, you know what I'm saying,
fuck with spiders,
let them in for business. But if the females don't like them, the females kill them.
Damn, I don't fuck with spiders, man.
And you know, that's just some crazy shit, man. They wouldn't say that to us as kids. But if you start looking at the Nature Channel and see the trillness of it, Speaking of taking high risks with females, you seen that dude that got up under Megan Thee Stallion?
Nah, I ain't see that.
Like, this dude got under Megan Thee Stallion, and security came and pulled him, but then she was like, hold up, get out of the way real quick.
Damn. Well, I mean,
high risk situation.
With a reward at the end.
You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Meg was back in the clubs back in the day. You know what I'm saying? She seemed like she was pretty fun. She seemed like she ain't got no shyness with it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, she don't look like she do. Man, you know there's one movie I still ain't seen that I'm still like
Hobbs and Shaw.
Well, no, I ain't seen that either yet. I need to see it. I ain't seen Overlord.
Overlord is it?
I call it the Call of Duty movie.
Because it seemed like Call of Duty Zombies.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Overlord is almost like Wolfenstein to me. You ever did Wolfenstein?
Yeah, bro.
Wolfenstein is good. I seen Overlord. Overlord is pretty good.
Like
it's
I've been trying to get, like, I think it's actually at Walmart. I meant to buy it, but I was like, I don't buy DVDs.
It's like it's a pretty aggressive movie because it's like it's like one of those movies where it's just a snippet in time. You know what I'm saying? It's not a whole bunch of backstory. It's not too deep. It's like a historical piece, so you pretty much know why everything is going on.
Yeah.
But the way how the shit just happened, though, it's just like a blink in time, and like it's a nice blink, dog.
Bro, I love anything that deals with like Nazi Germany.
Yeah.
But not zombies, but like anything that deals with stuff back then. I love all that stuff.
So you liked all the World War II, like military shooting games and all that shit?
I mean, I was cool at a point in time until they kind of like overdid
you got tired.
it. Yeah,
you got
they
tired.
overdid it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even play World War II, and I have it, like, that shit is not installed. That shit just sitting there.
It was alright when it came out. It was alright.
Yeah, like a lot of people were still playing it.
When they first, like when Medal of Honor and stuff first started coming out.
Yeah, Medal of Honor was my shit. Except for the playing part.
It was a different time, man. It was pretty fun, but yeah, like you said, we got tired of it, man.
Cause that's all there really was. It was nothing but like 1948. 1951.
Pretty much.
Vietnam.
It started turning into Germany. We just watching all these dudes with green clothes.
Yeah, bro.
They run around with them sticks for real. You know what I'm saying? Like
M1 grand.
Everybody got the sticks. You know what I'm saying? Semi-automatic. Boom, and like you see the shit cock back and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how that shit turned out, man. It did. Like you said, we got tired. The shit got oversaturated.
Yeah. Bro.
I want to say this how That's why like I started like really shying away from reality shows because after Flavor of Love, it was just popping up everywhere. Shit started popping up everywhere.
Like I still watch, like when I get a chance. I mean, before I like really got into YouTube, I mean, all I would watch was just like the History Channel. I watch a lot of goddamn History Channel, World War stuff.
It depends. My favorite show that used to be on regular TV that I gotta watch when I used to see it, it was on Animal Planet. It used to be called Top 10. I want to say that really showed, like that was really like before YouTube started coming out with these top 10 suggestions and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Top 10s everywhere. That show right there, it was shit like that and shit like 106 in Park that had top 10s.
Oh yeah.
You know, top 10's been around for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
They had a top 25 countdown on the weekend on Saturday on BET.
That'd be like
a 3-hour show.
Speaking of BET, like my aim for like when we do the little recaps at the end, I want that shit to look like Rap City.
Bro, rap.
Like with Big Tigger in the basement and stuff like that with the little interludes. Like just imagine. I wonder how much they used to get paid to do like an interlude that was like 10 seconds long. I mean, like we coming right back at y'all with this countdown again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back at you and stuff like that. You get paid to do like what? About
it's like
4-5 of those?
Yeah. Because you got like before it was an hour and then I think they cut it down to 30. Or was it always an hour, 3 to 4? I think it was always an hour.
I want to say it was an hour.
3 to 4. So you had maybe, you probably had 4 blocks of a break.
Yeah.
Because you had a part where like he'll be talking to whoever's there and they playing pool and stuff, or he got the pool stick or whatever. They just talking and then they do a song, come back, they say something. The DJ over there in the back, and then he'll say we finna be back. That's one block. And then the next block, I think dude talking about what he got coming out or something like that.
Got to have a freestyle off there somewhere.
They do a freestyle. But is that the freestyle behind the mic or is it a freestyle just standing there? Like, was it like two? Was it like, it wasn't 2 freestyles, but it was like, did they have like a freestyle session like in different areas sometimes?
Sometimes, because one, It depends on like the set, I think, because it was one set where it looked like they was off up in a booth freestyling. Then there was another set where they was just in the wild open with a mic, and they was like, if your crew with you, you can have your crew around you.
I think that's when it changed though. 'Cause I think they had a time where like it was a dude with dreads on there.
I can't remember. I remember Big Tigger, and then I think in the
that's
later
the original one.
In the later stages, it was like some skinny dude.
Yeah, because after the Big Tigger phase, that's
No
when it kind of just went down. That's when I think that's when the pool aspect started taking over. 'Cause I mean, Big Tigger was there because I always remember the little booth where it had like there was a picture behind the person. I don't know if it was like a black Jaguar or some shit like that. It was a picture with like neon lights in the booth. You had the mic right there.
I just remember it looked like it was graffiti all over it at one point.
I always remember there was a light. It was like some type of, not a blue, not a black light. It was something in there.
That was the shit though.
But Rap City is legendary.
It was just different times, man. Like when AJ and Free was hosting 106 before it turned into a teeny bopper show.
Yeah, bro,
like when AJ and Free was hosting it, it was like just a different vibe.
Yeah, because I used to be mad like that. I can fully catch 106 in Park, but I could never fully catch Rap City because they came on at 3, and I'm in elementary at this time.
Yep.
They gonna get out of school to 3:20,
like,
make to the house.
Really,
if I'm walking,
really, I remember seeing it like during holidays or like
when they ain't gotta go to school,
out of school and all that stuff. And then when we get older, all the shit is different now.
Right, but so then again, when you out of school, shit, you not even thinking about TV. You outside playing, or you playing your game.
I be looking at the freestyles from time to time on YouTube.
Man,
even though, like we said back in the day, it wasn't widescreen out yet. You know what I'm saying? So you are gonna see bars all over.
TV was never taken for granted for me, man. I enjoyed all my TV hours. And I had a whole lineup, man.
It was a nice selection back in the day. The good thing is that another good thing about TV back in the day, besides the internet, is like whenever you go back to school or something next day, whenever you talk to somebody and you talk about something that happened at a certain time or something that came on, you knew, like both of y'all knew what was going on. But now everybody just in their own world,
right?
So like I guess when you find people that you got shit in common with, I guess y'all really do have stuff in common, because you know what I'm saying, like y'all not really just forced to watch the same thing. But shit, man, sometimes if you too unique out here in these streets, I guess if you active like that, like one of the best things is like find like groups or something like online. Like whenever, like that's why playing like games online is pretty cool, because whoever you fucking with, y'all gonna probably be playing the same thing. Yeah. Y'all meet up playing the same thing. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all fans of the same thing and shit like that. So that works out pretty well. It balances out pretty well with you being able to have access to the people that you interact with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was just back then, times were just, it was just a simpler time to be back in the day. Because I could all I had to do was go to school, do a little bit of homework here and there, come home. If I was first thing, if I wasn't going to watch Arthur, because I used to always have to debate with myself when I get home. I can play the game for an hour and then.
What used to be your curfew?
So that's the thing, I didn't have a curfew.
When you were a kid?
I just knew a respectable time to get off the game, or really no, I didn't have a like curfew like to play stuff or curfew to go to bed.
Curfew to go to bed.
When my mama should be like, you need to be in the bed by
like 9.
Yeah, by 9. Yeah. But like she was like, you can still watch TV and all that stuff, but like all your stuff need to be taken care of. You need to be in the bed by then. So I was programmed till probably like maybe the 4th or 5th grade to not be asleep by 9, but be in the bed by 9.
Yeah.
But after that, like 6th grade, 7th grade, all this stuff like that, nah, you want to know really no bedtime. I just programmed myself as I got older, like, hey, get your stuff out of the way before 9, and then you be in the bed, chilling, do whatever you're doing. But
I remember days being so short, because it was like, you used to feel like it was so much fun shit that you could do. Like true. Back when I was a kid, I used to be like, man, I could play with these toys. Yeah. I could watch these scheduled shows. Yeah. And I could try and play the game. Like it was like I used to feel like I used to have so much shit to do. It was stupid, dog. Like after back when I was a kid, I used to always finish my homework like at school. And even with yeah, like even with that, like I was up in a little special course and shit, because I don't know, like the way how numbers and shit work and the way how stories and shit work, that shit was like different for me. It was like I think I understood at an early age especially if you got multiple choice for everything, how systematic the shit was. And I think I just knew like what to circle and shit like that. And I used to come out with like crazy good grades for like fast as hell work. People used to be like, "Are you cheating?" I'd be like, "Nah." Like even now, like the kiddos in my life, they came through with their homework. Their math homework. I understood all that shit perfectly. And like I was like, I understand it now better than when I first went to college too. And like I don't know, like the way how the world and shit come together, you start understanding that the reason why we got all these formulas and shit for all these problems is all to help us. The only thing complex is if you try and take that shit, if you try to eat that shit whole. Like this is just like seeing the whole cake and eating the whole thing.
Fuck that.
And that shit's supposed to be sliced up bit by bit. All complexities can be broken down to simpler parts until you deal with chemistry. Because
I was a beast in fucking. I don't know why. Bro. I don't know why. It was certain classes I was good in, but math was my worst thing of all time. Still passed some odd reason with low grades, but everything else. I mean, I'm killing shit, biology, chemistry, anatomy, physiology, all that shit. I'm just dominating. When I got to college, same thing.
I fuck with damn near everything. The only thing that had me, I think, was probably English back in the day. And the only reason is because I don't know if my perspective was like wrong back then. I don't know how it would do now. I want to say they was following a certain formula with that too, but I just didn't want to follow that formula, dog, because I was like, all they doing is writing the same thing somebody else did on this prompt, and they just switching out like certain words and all that stuff. And I was like,
I didn't like English.
I want my shit to be unique, dog. Like back, I got fucking turned off because I was supposed to be writing stories during this week.
Yeah.
Like during this month, I was supposed to have a story like every week. But then I had typed up a whole story one weekend and didn't even save it, dog. It made me sick to my stomach. It fucked my creative spirit, dog.
Yeah, bro. You feel like, see, that's the thing. I think I'm the same way when I get like not discouraged, but I just get can't think of the word right now. But when I do something and I've done it already, and my dumb ass forget to say something, I just lose all momentum.
I felt my ribs. I was like. Man, I had to take accountability. It was me. It was my fault, man. It was my fault.
That's like when I'm playing the game, bro. Like I will never forget when this happened. I was playing Ninja Gaiden, the first one on my Xbox.
Yo,
this was probably like when I was in the 9th grade or something.
That was a good game.
Great game. I literally got to the end of the game, saved it, but my little brother got on it, and there was a second save spot under it that was for a previous level as way in the beginning.
Jesus Christ.
Which I forgot I did. I forgot I had a second save point. I don't know why I did it, but I had two. That's why I never have 2 save points now.
Yeah.
So now anytime I play a game, I have 1 save point, that's it. So he clicked on the bottom save point and started the game from there, and then ended up saving that point
at
on
the end
top
of the game. Had to start all the way over.
Bro, I didn't even touch the game no more. I threw the shit and broke it.
So you never beat it?
I never beat it.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, even to this day, I'm so mad at that situation.
It haunts you, right?
It haunts me. And I downloaded the game to the Xbox recently. Soon as I started playing it, I quit. I was like, but no, I'm not doing this again. I'm not going through these stages in life in this game again.
From what I remember, it was a struggle to get to the end of that game.
Bro, it was I don't even know how I did it. And I was at a younger age. I was like, I'm done with this game. I beat Ninja Gaiden 3. Yeah. I beat Ninja Gaiden 2. 1 is just will never be beaten. It's not. It's just gonna be a milestone in my life that I'll probably never cross.
I love that game, man. That game had the spirit of like a Bruce Lee movie. Like when Bruce Lee used to run around with a tracksuit, just beating ass. Yeah. Go to the next scene, go down the hallway, beat some ass, go into a dojo room, beat some ass.
That game was just so goddamn hard.
They started pulling out like when the weapons and shit started coming in, like nunchucks, beating ass. Boom. It's like I just love it. Like I like how it pay homage to that whole like side of the culture. You know what I'm saying?
That game is legendary. The first one is just I just can't go through it again.
What's going on in politics these days, man?
Politics, I haven't been following it lately.
This is not a politics podcast.
I haven't been following it lately. Let's see. What was I about to say?
You know who you voting on next year?
I don't, because honestly, I don't even know the candidates, because I haven't been paying attention. Oh, then I think girl,
you think
Camellia Harris, I think she dropped out.
You think that's systematic for us, like, to like live life in such a way where our care is not where you see everybody else shit is?
So that's the thing.
Sometimes I'd be like, man, I'm like a creative, so I don't even know if it's my place to care about shit like that.
So that's the thing, but like people want to fault you for not caring. It's like, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, man. Like I want to say that's why a lot of people stay away from interviews and shit these days, because people want to ask like, people that don't know you, they gonna ask like typical questions and shit.
Yeah.
And some people is just like not really fucking with the typical questions, so I think they'd be like, I'm not doing interviews, man. Get out my face.
A lot of people don't want to be asked those questions where it puts you in an awkward space where it's like the whole view of you could change because you didn't know something at that time.
Oh yeah, because you're an influencer now.
Yeah, so like
influencer.
As an influencer, they expect you to know the current things that was going on around the world. Well, I ain't gonna say around the world. What's going on in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
What's going around on your block? What's going on? What happened to the person that happened to, who got shot down the street? How do you feel about that? How does that affect you?
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I got the Newsbreak app on my phone.
I do too, and that shit is fucking.
That shit just miserable all day.
All day long,
like,
bro.
man, some kids got shot.
Yeah.
Somebody got sex ring got exposed. I'd be like, is there anything happy?
And I'm like, bro,
man, watch. I'm finna test this out. I'm finna read out the first thing. I'm gonna read out the first thing that just showed up on my phone. Official collapses from heart attack.
God damn.
At Selena versus.
But that shit ridiculous.
You want to say this is a football game?
Damn. You said who? Wait, what? What's in?
Official collapses from heart attack at Selena versus Melissa game.
I was just in Solana the other day.
They say he got revived on the field, so I guess it's not that bad.
But that's pretty goddamn.
But the headline tried to, you know what I'm saying, take a nigga's spirit.
This nigga died on the field and had to get a respirator. Never mind.
He got revived, man.
The field.
It happens. Had a full-blown heart attack, Selena coach Bill Elliott said. It puts it all in perspective. It's life or death.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to laugh. But I mean, just for a coach. It puts it in perspective. It's either life or death.
Hey, man.
At a game, this nigga was probably running down the field and, yeah.
Man, he probably woke up like, man, I'm finna live my motherfucking life.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? The closer you get to death and you slip away, the more you think about, what have I really done?
Right.
What really matters? You know what I'm saying? Like,
what can you do to change the outcome?
What you mean?
I'm just saying, like, for the person that's thinking it, what can you do to change the outcome? I mean,
man, hey, you seen The Departed? Leonardo DiCaprio, Mark Wahlberg.
No, I haven't, but I know
Jack Nicholson.
I ain't seen it.
It's one of the best movies ever. I was finna say some shit, but I want you to see it, dog. Anyways, it's a scene up in there where somebody about to die. And they just be like, fuck it. And I'm just going to leave it at that, dog.
Damn. That's all they say.
You ready to get up out of here, man?
Yeah, man, you know.
Man,
it's been a smooth one.
What should we name this episode, man?
Not to give a fuck. No, I don't know. I don't know.
That's funny, man. Let me see, man. I'm probably gonna have something to do with Neo and them shots, dog. Probably gonna be something like fuck them shots. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the shots coming, dog.
Could Neo kill Jet Li the One?
Huh?
Could Neo fuck with Jet Li the One?
The movie The One is where dudes in other dimensions was dying, so they was getting stronger and stronger because it was another Jet Li that was trying to kill all his alternate dimension selves.
That was the concept of that movie?
Yes.
Because I don't even remember half of it.
Jason
I just remember
Statham,
Jet Li in a blue light.
Jason Statham was off up in there.
He was. Oh, was that War?
And no.
They was in 2 movies together.
Yeah, because I want to say they was like, yeah, we homies, man. Let's come together and do something again. But Jason Statham was off up in The One. And the dude that played Aaliyah's daddy off in Romeo Must Die.
The dark-skinned dude? Yeah.
Yeah, he played Aaliyah's daddy up in Romeo Must Die. They was, you know what I'm saying, cop buddies together, and then they was chasing Jet Li. And it was a good Jet Li and it was an evil Jet Li.
Yeah.
The evil Jet Li was killing everybody to try and get stronger, but then he ran into good Jet Li. And the good Jet Li was like, I'm getting strong too, because wasn't he like, I could like catch motorcycles when dudes try to ride by me and all that stuff. He started doing some crazy stuff. They were moving all fast and stuff. Neo will fuck him up.
You think so?
Yes.
You think Neo fuck up Blade?
Yes.
Ooh.
Bruh, Neo was in a whole nother plane, dog. It was like he was just unfuckwittable, dog.
I'm trying to think. Who else? Who else is out there? Luke Cage.
Against who?
Neo.
Neo is finna take him up into space and choke him.
Let's see. Who else is out there? There's a lot of people. I just can't think of them right now.
I mean, all the Neo power come from, like, his personal beliefs, dog.
Yeah, but ain't this nigga living
You know
in
what?
an alternate world though?
You know something that might be kind of fucked up. Like, you know how some people be like, you think you that good and all that stuff. If somebody really believes that they are good at something and they are willing to work for it, yes, they are that good. You know what I'm saying? That's like basically what Neo was. Like, Neo, for him to be able to do that shit, he had to believe in that shit absolutely. Like, Morpheus could teach him all that shit.
Yeah.
But Morpheus was like, he was just only a man with the shit. You know what I'm saying? He was just only a messenger. Like, basically. But Neo was, he was getting fed that shit. He just, like, his belief is just like, it's all about belief, dog. That's where all this power come from. Like, he started, that's how he could fly and shit, dog.
That's
like,
true, because that motherfucker could fly.
No matter how insane that shit was, when you seen him fly from that phone booth at the end,
Bruh.
you was like,
that nigga could fly faster than Superman.
You was like, what the hell is about to happen in the next movie? Next movie didn't come for like years, but everybody was like, what in the hell? Shout out to Keanu Reeves, man, for reviving his career with John Wick.
That's what I'm about to say. What's that man's longest talking scene ever? And I want to say it's probably in what's that movie, Billy and Todd or whatever.
Yeah, that was like a comedy.
Yeah,
but Keanu Reeves been in a few like romantic flicks and stuff too.
Yes.
Yeah, like he done been in a few like dramatic roles. Like it ain't just like action star or like comedy shit. It's been a few romantic roles too. I ain't watched all of them, but yeah.
I think John Wick will probably be his most legendary role. Constantine was cool. Matrix, yeah, that's up there. But I think John Wick probably tops everything.
John Wick is like it's on a different level because John Wick has delivered throughout all of his series.
Yeah, like you ain't seen a bad one yet.
You know what I'm saying? The Matrix, it was like kind of going downhill from the first one. But John Wick, it's been solid, and we waiting on the next one right now.
Yeah.
The John Wick series is so solid that they had to play us. They was like, the last part of the trilogy.
Nigga, they ain't no last. The last chapter.
Disappear when I fall off the building. You know what I'm saying? Like that, man. But yeah, y'all, I'm Rico Wayne.
It's King B.
And this is the Feeltrip podcast where we show our feelings can take us places, but also get us stuck in spaces. And we're gonna catch y'all next week.
Bang, bang.
If life gives us that opportunity.